Hey guys, here we are at Pocono in the next gen cars, and I just wanted to show you a big wreck that I was involved in. Hope you enjoy. So it's not every day that you get wrecked on a straightaway, so let's analyze what the heck happened there. So first of all, this whole wreck occurred right after a restart, so we're exiting right after the restart zone, going into turn 1. We were actually 3 wide for a minute through turn 1, just a little bit. And as we came out of turn 1, we were able to pass this 24 car on older tires, and we were trying to slide up into this hole, that way we could get the draft. So I slid up there, and then we stayed on this right-hand side. This 57 car tried to side draft us and turned us, maybe a bit of net code. One cool thing to note is look how close I got to this inside wall, just avoided it, so pretty cool avoidance there. And then we also just avoided this inside wall, but we had nothing we could do as we slid back up the track and got collected by a few more cars. So pretty big wreck. I thought it was just gonna be like me, but appear that the guy that ended up side drafting me got involved too. So let's watch a few of these views from some other cars. So here's a chase view of the car right behind me. Yeah, so it was likely not intentional. I was just trying to be aggressive in terms of side drafting. And the thing that surprises me is after that spin, you would have thought he would have saved the car, but he actually ends up losing it and losing the rear and getting tagged into the wall. And that 8 car just had nowhere to go. Really unfortunate for the 8 car. Let's watch his view. So we see a few more cars behind get collected. I think we see the 14 and the 15. Let's see if we can find those cars. Here's the 14. Man, that's really unfortunate. The 14 was doing a great job in terms of slowing up for this wreck. Checked up, was waiting to see where that 7 car was going to go, and just avoided, and then got tagged in the back into this wreck. I think he was going to be able to avoid the wreck until that tap in the back. So now let's see the 15 car behind. Yeah, this 15 car was definitely slowing down. I think he was, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on trying to figure out where the heck he should be. And at this point, it's like this 15 car is taking this third line, the 14 up ahead's in a separate lane. And then once this 14 slows down, he locks up the tires and slides up the lane, which causes the 15 trying to avoid him, ends up tagging him. So from the 15's point of view, actually not as bad as I thought initially. Any other cars that we can see that were involved? We see the, is that the 88 car spinning around? So yeah, a lot of cars involved in this. Okay, not just spinning around, but ends up tagging me right as I slide up to the wall, and man, almost like stops his car, breaks him like from 100 to 50. So yeah, I mean, I basically lost complete control, and I feel like I was almost didn't get too much damage from this wall, but you can see that hit broke my toe link and my tire. It absolutely killed my right front, so I feel like that did more of my damage. And then there's this 91 car that got collected too. Let's see his view. Yeah, the 91 car, I feel like I have to put a lot more blame on him because, look, at this point, basically all the wreck has slid up to the top of the track, and you can now just go to the bottom, but it's clearly going way too fast, and I think in order to avoid it, he slams on the brakes, which locks up the front tires, and he has no control. I mean, yeah, if he could have just taken a normal line, even if he slid up to this second lane, he would have been fine, but it looks like he just, that is so weird. Did it look like, was he turning the wheel and it was just locked up? Yeah, let's see if we go slow motion here, looking at the wheel input. It's definitely turning, and then yeah, you can tell the RPM slow down, downshift to third, and then hits me. So I feel like he had that wreck avoided. Really unfortunate for him. Just kind of looked like he freaked out and locked the brakes. So yeah, when you're slowing down, just gotta be more cautious with that. So now let's watch that wreck one more time, just from blimp view, or a few TV views actually. Okay, there's one more car we gotta watch here. I just saw a car flying through the field. I think it was this car, the 99. What the? I mean, he's so far back. Oh, there's a car spinning back there actually. But let's see what the heck happened. This guy's so far back. He honestly got really lucky, I think. Did he end up get? Oh no, he did get that damage from this. But I mean, he had so much time to react to this wreck. Like it might be far ahead. You might not be able to see the smoke, but at this point, you might see tire marks. You might see that smoke up ahead. At this point, start slowing down, and I guess he is. And then this car comes flying in, so he has to kind of stay to the left. So maybe not as bad as I thought, but you can see right there on his left side, he's locking up the brakes as well, which doesn't allow him to turn. And if it did, he's almost avoiding, but just an absolute mess through here. So I feel everyone in general needs to do a bit more checking up to avoid that. Since I mean, these guys are so far back, they had so much time to try to avoid it. But then again, maybe the yellow flag should have been thrown earlier. I don't. When was it thrown? See if you can try to find. I guess I'm off tracks. Maybe that's why it's not thrown yet. Trying to find just the fence. Or actually, let's go to the pace car. There. Okay. So when do the lights turn on? Lights there. So at what point? Where am I at this? Oh my gosh! Come on. I'm under here. So at this point, if we go back to that 91 car, the yellow flag is out. You're not going to be gaining any spots, so you should start slowing down now. And it's just, I feel it's just not so severe enough in terms of the brake pressure. Not significant enough, that is. So yeah, one last time, just seeing that from blimp view now. Okay. I mean, that just shows you how many cars were collected in this thing. I mean, everyone just started sliding up to the wall there, it seemed. Just no one could keep the car low. I don't know. It was such a weird incident. So, yeah, anyways, unfortunate, annoying to get spun on the straight, but definitely a lot of cars involved and a lot of interesting perspectives there. Hope you guys enjoyed. See you next time.